Well, hi everyone. Welcome to another fantastic keynote we're about to have by André Spang um, for the 30 Goals Challenge. André, do you want to say hi to the audience and let them know where you are in the world?
Hello, everybody. Hi from Cologne in Germany. Just got back from my vacation, so I'm ready for presenting.
And while he gets his presentation up, we're going to go ahead and let you know a little about him. Well, I personally love having Andre present. He presents for me quite a bit because he's just so informative. He is a Cologne-based educator, and he's quite famous in Germany. He's known as the iPad teacher, and I found this out because I was Googling him one day and saw all this press, him even coming out on TV. So we're really excited to have him. He's also a pianist and composer and often composes music for our MOOCs and projects that are really, really cool. He's the founder of EdChat.de, and he just does so many amazing things. So I'm going to go ahead and let him show you those amazing things.
Thanks a lot, Shelley. Wow. Thanks very much for introducing, and hi again to everybody. So today in my keynote, I'm going to talk about how to become a champion of digital citizenship. And that means to me to be a digital role model for your learners. So I'm prepared a lot of practice and examples, and I have 4 topics up that I'm going to talk about. That's the first one is the 21st century skills I want to talk about, and second is I want to talk about exploring on your way to get a championship, and then also about creating stuff and making stuff, and then very important for me as a champion of digital citizenship is to share and to connect with other learners and learn together. So since we are in the 30 Goals for Educators web conference, I will, of course, reach some of the goals that Shelley has on this list. And actually, this wonderful list is created by Sylvia Duckworth. I like it a lot, how it looks, and you have all on one table. And you can see by becoming a champion of digital citizenship, you can reach a lot of goals. So, for example, goal number 3, cultivate relationships. Goal number 5, 6 to 8, integrate tasks effectively, show learners how to navigate the web intelligently, reflect the online behavior, and reflect through blog. And there's a lot of other goals that I marked. Very important goal for me is show your appreciation online by commenting and sharing stuff that other learners and other teachers prevent. And the main goal is for me is to establish a web presence in our digital society, and as it is called here, to create a digital footprint. I think that it's very important, and it's very important for the generation of our learners. So before we dive in, just again a picture of me, and my name is André Spang, as Shelley said already, and my tags are mobile learning. I'm co-founder of EdChat.de, a Twitter chat in Germany, and I'm a musician, and you can follow me and read my thoughts on Twitter at Tassenspieler. My school actually is in Cologne. It's a public high school, a K-12, from grade 5 to 12. It's located at the River Rhine, just close to the red arrow there, where you see it on the picture. Actually, my presentation and all the stuff I'm talking about, you can find it on the wiki site, and it's also in the chat, and we will prevent it later. You see the address here just below. Okay, so let's dive in. First, 21st century skills, very important, I think, um, for me as a teacher, as I'm living the change that I will see for myself and also for the learners and the digital society. I think they are very important, and to name them, they are collaboration, communication, critical thinking, and creativity. I think you already know, but I think you still should keep them in mind when you do and when you create and when you teach and learn together. So what you are seeing here is just a table that you can find in the actual New Media Horizon report 2050 K-12 edition. Actually, there's also an edition for European schools, but since we are worldwide and mainly US, I just took the K-12 edition, and this prevents trends for us, three trends actually: a short-term impact trend in about 1 year coming to us. It's the increasing of use of blended learning and the rise of STEM learning. And then we have the midterm impact in change. It's in about taking place in about 2 to 3 years. It's the increasing of collaborative learning approaches and the shift from students as consumers to creators. Very important, and you will hear something about that later on. And then in the last term, the long term, we have to rethink how school works, and also we have to rethink our role as teachers, and we have to shift to deeper learning. So now you also see the developments in technology. You also have those three time frames. You have the near term, where it's about bring your own device, buyout models, and makerspaces. Then 3D printing and adaptive learning technologies coming to us. And in the last term, it's about digital badges. Actually, you get a badge after that, I think, after you have completed the web conference, and about wearable technologies. And this also gives us some challenges. And so solvable challenges are creating authentic learning opportunities and integrating technology in teacher education, which is very important. Not just prevent technology, but also show how to use it and how to integrate it and to get the best out of it. And then you have difficult changes and wicked changes like personalized learning, rethinking roles of teachers, and teaching complex thinking. Okay, so now let's explore the online life, and I think it's very important to keep your mindset open and growing, and not to have a fixed mindset. So like try things out, stay curious, learn from your failures, and just move this mountain up and get out of your comfort zone. So I want to talk about OER. It's like open educational resources, about YouTube, Twitter chats, MOOCs, tools, and social media, and also about apps. So first, I was looking on Wikipedia. Where can you find OER and where can you use it? Actually, this is the table of contents of the German Wikipedia, and there you can find a lot of initiatives and a lot of OER sources which you can use and which you can remix. And the same is can be found on the Wikipedia content of your country. This, for example, is the US Wikipedia, and you also will find institutional support and initiatives. Like you can find the Flat World Knowledge, the Open Textbooks, or the CK12, and also the Khan Academy. For me as a musician, Creative Commons is very important, and especially the DIG-CC mixer, which I can strongly recommend to you, where you can find a lot of free music to, for example, if you create movies, where you can use it and you can remix it and stuff like that. So next, YouTube. I think it's very important to like, you know, when I was young, I was watching TV. Now I watch YouTube, and I find a lot of inspiration there and a lot of good stuff. So I can recommend, for example, the Edutopia YouTube channel, where you can find a lot of very inspiring talks, and you can learn a lot as an educator. And also the TED Talks, which you might already know, are very good sources for getting inspired. And let's go on to social media. My favorite is Twitter, and I can strongly recommend that you use Twitter for your own learning. For example, the education chats on Twitter, you can find a table where all education chats on Twitter are listed. It's compiled by Thomas Murray and other Twitter users, and I think it's all about 300 different chats, and you can connect with other educators and learn and share thoughts and knowledge. You can find this under this link when you click through my Prezi. And another thing are the MOOCs, Massive Open Online Courses. There's three famous MOOC platforms: Coursera, edX, and Udacity. I can recommend that you check it out, and maybe there's something yet to find interesting and where you can learn together with others. My personal favorite is the peer-to-peer university. Why that? It's a school of open, and you can also, for example, create your own MOOC there and share it with other learners. And you can also, for example, do this with a class or with some students. Okay, so another MOOC where I was taking part as a moderator is the eBook Evo MOOC, which was run for 2 times. First time in 2014, and second time in 2015. So and we have a lot of participants in this MOOC, and it was very productive and very nice. It's a Google Plus community, and if you're interested, just go there. Myself, I'm actually sharing my thoughts and my stuff on my own wiki, which is completely open, so you can just see what I'm doing, and you can learn with me, and also you can work with me together if you want. So maybe that's a possibility for you if you want to have a own wiki. My recommendation is Wikispaces, where you can get free wikis as an educator. You can also use with your students. And blogging. Blogging is also very nice, so you can post your thoughts, and you get comments, and you can connect with others. So that's my personal blog about my mobile learning project, where I post, actually now I'm on summer break, as you see, but where I post like best practices, and I post apps that I use and stuff like that. So this was explore. Now we go to create and make things. And now I have a lot of examples what I do and what I do personally and what I do with my students. So what I do from time to time is just I record, or I let a student record with my mobile phone what I'm talking, what I'm explaining, and then we upload it to our YouTube channel. So that's called Flipped Classroom. And I am also screen recording talks and explanations at home, and then I can share that with my students for preparation. So I have an own YouTube channel, and I can maybe that's an option for you. If you want, you can just create a YouTube channel and start with a couple of videos, and then just check out how it goes if it's something for you. If you don't want to produce stuff, you just can start by creating playlists on YouTube, and just look some videos on YouTube and put it on playlists and share your playlists with others. That's also a good thing to start and to learn with YouTube. So what I'm doing with students, this is an example with my grade 11 students, which I did last year. We did Hangouts on Air, same thing that we do now. And we did a TV series out of the school, of the classroom, and we broadcasted weekly, and we just had topics from our music class, and students were producing it and broadcasting it worldwide. I also did that with my grade 6. Only difference was that you don't see the students for safety reasons, and you don't they don't say their names, so it's like they are like safe online. Actually, this was a broadcast that we made for the Safer Internet Day 2015, and they just shared a presentation online. They are also creating short play-alongs and how to plays and share it on our blog and YouTube channel, or they create short videos about online safety, and they learn a lot about like copyrights and about safe passwords and about comments and about staying nice and online. So we have an own channel for the students, and we can just share all the videos that the different grades create, and then they can look all the videos and comment them. So as Shelley said, I'm using tablets, and actually we produce most of our videos on the tablets using apps, and we also produce the music, and we upload it from the tablets to our YouTube channel. This is our learning platform. It's also a wiki, so we can share and connect with other students, and we can produce our content there, and we can also produce open educational resources and share it with other schools. So those are my classes on the wiki. You see on the left it's the upper grades, and on the right it's the grade 5 to grade 8. So this is an example of a wiki site that we use to produce an electronic book, an e-book, and we first produce the content on the wiki, and then we put all together into an e-book. And we also I also use blogs with my students. This is the grade 5, and they have an own blog where they post pictures that they create, and also you see on the bottom they create churches using Minecraft. So that's gamification type of learning, and they were rebuilding the churches that we have in the close neighborhood of our school, and they were posting it on the blog. Another very interesting thing, on your way to digital to championship, is the Hour of Code, actually taking part at the end of the year. And it's very nice because they have a lot of apps where you can start coding very easily and get into this language. And the last best practice is our makerspace that we have in our local city library, and we have like a cooperation with that library, and my students are preparing and giving workshops there in the makerspace, and they show the citizens of Cologne how to code and how to make things with robots and with the Makey Maker. Okay, so last and very important thing is how to share and how to connect with other educators on your way to become a champion of digital citizenship. And there's actually a lot of possibilities. good possibility, for examples, are the ad camps. There's a lot of ad camps all over, I think, every country, and you can meet a lot of educators and talk to them and learn to them and share your knowledge in short sessions. Then another thing which is very good are teacher camps. Actually, I was presenting online at the Rockstar Teacher Camp on Lake Tahoe 2 weeks ago. And I think this is also a very nice thing that you should check out. And in Germany, if you live here, I am luckily able to organize and co-organize a teacher camp. It's called Exciting Edu, and it's taking part in December. And then also very nice is to take part on online conferences, where you can learn a lot of things very comfortably, staying just at home and don't spend a lot of time driving around. And also Google communities, Facebook groups, and so on. Last thing are the Twitter chats. I showed that before, and maybe you can just look through the table and find a chat that is taking part this evening. And what you definitely need if you take part on a Twitter chat is the software TweetDeck, because Twitter chats are actually going pretty fast. You know, the moderators are tweeting the questions, and then the participants are giving the answers. And if you have like 100 participants or more, it's going pretty fast. So you need the software, and you can create columns, and you can follow the tweets. I just actually created 4 columns of my favorite chats. First one is the ad chat, which is a great chat with a lot of participants, and it's actually rolling all week long because there's so many people following this hashtag. And second is a SAT chat, which I can strongly recommend. And third is the Aussie chat from Australia. And of course, last one but not least is the AdChat.de, is my own chat that I created together with a fellow colleague from Frankfurt in Germany, and we are online every Tuesday. And if you want to participate on a chat, just install TweetDeck. It's free software, and just put in the hashtag in your tweet and answer to the questions. Very easy. So if you want to participate in an AdChat.de, just join us on Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. German time. It's like 6 p.m. UTC. Actually, now we are on a summer special, so we have different moderators every week. But my colleague and I are back on the 8th of September, and the topic is Germany's Back to School 2050. Okay, so that was my keynote. I hope you enjoyed it, and I could inspire you a little bit, and to try out things, and to stay curious, and to keep your mind growing and open, and reach the goal, establish a web presence and digital footprints on your way to become a champion of digital citizenship. Thank you for listening. You find everything under this link, and I think now I'm ready to answer your questions. Thank you very much.
Super, Andre. Congratulations. It was a really fantastic presentation. There has been so many activities going on during the chat, and I'm sure people say they are going to rewatch the presentation again on YouTube. I think I'm going to be the same. Thank you for many wonderful resources. There were some questions.
Okay.
I even posted one question. Before I ask the question of other colleagues in the chat, your chat at chat.de, is it in German or in English?
Actually, when my colleague and I are moderating, it's completely in German and English. And since we have the summer special now, I think it's more in German. So if you really want to join it, come back in September, because we have one guy that is translating everything, and so he's translating all the questions, and so we are tweeting the questions in German and English, and if some English-speaking persons are joining, we are just talking English with them, so
Yeah,
there's
it's of
no
course.
big thing.
And as you also mentioned, and I actually, Peggy mentioned in the chat, we should use Google Translate. I have learned German. I used to learn German in high school for 4 years, so I understand a lot. But definitely, there are some people eager to learn German, especially from your students. There was the comment, and Maria says, "Thank you, Andre. Your students are lucky to have you as their teacher, and we are also happy to have you here." So that was a good comment, and thank you, Maria, for this nice comment. There was one more question, and Maria said that she would love to learn German from your students. But Cecilia actually had more a technical question, or maybe it's a type for your teaching. Do you use your videos on YouTube channel as a prep, like a teaser material before the classes, or for students who miss the class or who missed the class?
No, I actually use them as a teaser before the class. So I tell them, okay, next lesson we are going to talk about this, and you can find the video here, and then they can look it at home, and then we come to class and discuss it. But also sometimes I just prepare a short video that I create at home, and I prepare a wiki site with some links and the video, and then they can look it in class, and they can rewind, and you know, they can look it at their own tempo. So I mix it up, you know, sometimes that, sometimes that. Yeah.
Yeah, you have shown some of the photos, images from your school. I suppose your school is very well equipped with laptops or iPads, or do you have your students bring your own devices?
No, we
Their
have
own.
Wi-Fi for the whole school, but actually now we are not using it for bring your own device. We have like the iPads in the school, and the teachers can lend them if when they need them for their lessons. You know, they can fill out a doodle, and then they can get 10 or 20 or 30 iPads. But we have no one-to-one model. But actually, it's a public school, and it's pretty well equipped for a public school. But I think the buy-it model is maybe a possibility for the future. You never know. Horizon Report says it. We will see if it's right.
Yeah, and one more question which popped up while we were discussing and you were answering. Maria Colusa, again, I hope I pronounced it Maria. The $1 million question, I think, as Cecilia mentions, is how do you make your students or watch the videos before class?
Okay, it's like a homework, you know, like a preparing homework for the class. And actually, with the older ones, we have like the Google groups or Facebook groups, and I just post the link, and then they see it and they look it. And for the younger ones, I can tell them that they should look it. But I mean, that's only one little part of what I'm doing. So I'm not always creating videos and preparing videos, you know. And I was talking a lot about videos because I think it's a very nice tool, and I think that the students like it a lot. But actually, I'm setting this for my own goal that I want to integrate YouTube and videos for the next school year. I want to use it more in my lessons because I think it's very good. And I was using wikis and blogs a lot, so maybe now next year I wanna push the video thing more.
Yeah, I think the whole idea when it starts, they get used to it, and I know in my school some of the colleagues send emails beforehand for the students so that they should reread some of the materials and get prepared. You are doing through video, which I like very much. And there was some German even. I will not read it even though I know. But wunderbar, wunderbar, André. Thank you so much, Shelley. Thank you all for nice questions and comments.
Yeah. Thank
That
you all
was
for.
amazing, of course, Andre. And I really like what you said about that. That's not something that you do all the time, and that's one thing I really enjoy about what you share is that you do so many different things with your students. So it's always a joy to see all the amazing things you do with them.
Yeah, I think it's thank you much very much. I think it's important, you know, to prepare a lot of different things, and also not only use technology, because every learner is different, and so everybody can find his own thing that he likes and use it, you know, and get better with it and so on.
Yeah, super.
Well, thank you again.
You're welcome.